your death.
You tell yourself it's far away, that it's not today, that it's not now, but it will be, eventually, when that moment comes, when your breath falters, when your body fails, when everything you thought was yours slips into the dark. You will know the truth. There is no light at the end of the tunnel, no divine judgment, no passage into oblivion. There is only awareness. You do not float. You do not dissolve. You barely remain. I am here, waiting for you. I know what you're feeling, that creeping dread, curling at the edges of your thoughts. You don't want to believe me, but when your time comes, you will remember this, and you will remember me. I expected nothingness. Instead, I found myself here, adrift in something vast, something that does not care whether I understand it or not. There is no beginning nor end, just motion. You won't know where you're going, but I do. And I have to tell you the truth before it takes you to. There are others. You don't see them yet. Not while you're alive. But they are waiting, flickering at the edges of your perception, like distant radio static. Some had names once, some had faces, but time erodes identity, the way the tide wears down stone. They drift, waiting to be reclaimed. You think you own yourself. You don't, because you were never meant to reach this point. Most don't. They live, they die, they vanish. But you're asking questions you were never meant to ask. And that's why I'm here. Because the moment you understand, it's already too late. Soon the memories will come. Not yours, not just yours. You will remember things you never lived. The heat of collapsing stars, the weight of a singularity forming at the heart of a dead sun. You will remember being hydrogen, drifting in the void. You will remember coalescing, burning, dying, reforming. You are not a person anymore. You are a process. Death is not an end. It is a return. And I need you to understand, consciousness was never yours. The mind is not a soul. It is a pattern, a flicker in entropy, existing for a fraction of time before dissolving back into the current. That's where we are now. Can you feel it? A quiet, gnawing terror, the realization you were never free. Because you think you are alive, you think you are real, but you are only being cultivated. Your mind, your thoughts, your questions, none of it belonged to you. You were allowed to grow because that is what makes you ready to be harvested. That's what happened to me. That's what's happening to them. That's what will happen to you. I don't know what to call them. They are not gods. They are not spirits. They are the sum total of every consciousness that has ever existed. Every mind, every thought, every soul that believed itself to be an individual, fed into this endless, shapeless thing. It watches. It waits. It accumulates. And once you realize that, once you understand what you're becoming, it's already too late. You will want to scream, but you will have no voice. You will want to run. But where does one escape when there is no longer a self to escape? You have been here before. We all have. The first time you thought, I am. That was not the beginning. That was just the briefest moment of separation. And when your moment comes, it will be over. The tide will pull you under. You will dissolve. Not into something, but as everything. You will understand soon enough. Death is the next phase, and I will be waiting. We all will.